New and exclusive for Spring/Summer 2020, we have the Merlin Finlay Onyx glove. So we've collaborated with Merlin in previous seasons to bring you the Onyx boot and the Onyx jacket. And this is something between us at Urban Rider and the guys at Merlin. These are a British brand who represent the very best combination when it comes to style, comfort, quality, safety, and particularly price point. And these boots and jackets we've done in the past have proven very popular. So we wanted to release a glove that would complement this little collection. And what we have here is a Spring/Summer riding glove that is a full grain cowhide leather that is CE approved, that I think has a really wonderful blend of retro and modern looks to it. So therefore, in our world, kind of a universal appeal. Absolutely spot on fit and comfort. Scaphoid protection on the palm, giving it a little element that a lot of gloves actually lack, I find, in our world, and above all coming in at $49.99. So I think this is a really great overall package, in stock and available now. So this is a full grain cowhide leather. You can see that there are perforations throughout the upper fingers, on the inside of the palm, down the inside of the fingers as well, and also on the back of this padded protected section on the knuckles and on the back of the wrist section too. Simple overlay Velcro strap with elasticated inside to the collar. You've got accordion stretch paneling on the backs of the first two fingers and the thumb to make it easier to get your hand in position on the bike. Extra panels, as you can see, in various areas on the back of the fingers as well for extra abrasion resistance. The fit on these is absolutely spot on. Something that is kind of not all that common, funnily enough, in gloves, just to get the fit right, and these definitely have executed that really well. In terms of the sizing, according to the size guide, I fit exactly between a medium and a large. And what we always say is when you're looking at really good premium leather pieces of equipment, whether that's gloves or a jacket, you should really be looking to get the smallest that you can. So in my case, I can fit in the large, it'd be absolutely fine. But because I know that these things take the shape really nicely over a few wears and will be ultimately better in the long run if you get it slightly smaller to begin with, I would definitely go for the medium. It feels really nice. It's not too constrictive, but it's just on the verge, and that's kind of where you want it. That's my point. If you're not happy with that, of course, you'd be fine going up the size if you're like me and in between the two. But I would go for it slightly snug. It will give a really, really nice fit over time. The Scaphoid Protection is something that, as I said, I'm really keen on gloves. And what this does is not only it prevents the actual initial impact damage from falling and putting your palm out, which is something you're quite likely to do, of course, in the event of a fall, but it stops the bunching. So leather is quite a grippy material, and if you're to put your hand out, it's going to bunch up, and that's what really can cause actually the most damage in this soft section on the inside of your wrist. So having this there, it's like a slider, and it means that it's going to slide along, not bunch up, and it's going to disperse and prevent ultimately the chances of substantial damage to that quite effectively. It doesn't do anything to detract from the overall feel. It doesn't get in the way of the grips. The overall layout, dimensions and ergonomics of these are fantastic. So when you're considering all of these things, this really nice premium leather, the fit, the execution, and the fact that they're $49.99, I think it's a really, really good overall glove for a spring, summer, and maybe into autumn riding season as well. I wouldn't say this has any chance at all in the wet, being A, leather and not reinforced with waterproofing, and B, having the perforations. So just bear that in mind. It's a spring, summer release for sure here, unlike some of the other Onyx items that we have released. But in stock and available now. Do let us know your thoughts, comments, questions, feedback, whatever you may want to know below. And of course, stay tuned for more video reviews of the world's finest riding gear. We hope you're staying safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.